Katie was a undergraduate in a little support lending, and random work, and a increasing anxiety on her finance. She went to a episode of Payday Lenders, consisting the largest, Wonga, to assist her do ends encounter. Instead of, the top price of the brief term letter of credit fair done matters worst. In slight capacity to return and repeated loans, she should never include been deliberate for letter of credit. She is now searching reimbursement for the loans how mutilated her. In Rotate, such a claims are deformation the finance of Wonga and some players in the payday production. Wonga is on the verge, proverb it is examining all options, searching future invest as administrators stay poised if it goes by. But which of the millions of human beings who include rotated to Wonga and such lenders for a fast cash money install? Are they yet loan or, if so, of whom? Wonga never deliberate himself to be a payday creditor, preferring instead of to explain himself as a wanderer technique business how happened to sale loans. Its technique was innovative, enabling the smartphone general to select how lot they requested to adopt in the slideshow of a big toe. How comfort, match in a enormous advertisement campaigning showing funny puppets and optimistic voiceovers, proven a strike. At the altitude of its successful in 2013, Wonga had a millionth customers. But Mick McAteer, founding member of the no-for-profit Finance Insertion Center, told the consumer demand was a bladder, they were whipping letter of credit and they created consumer demand for he. In some speech, several borrowers just did not requirement to adopt of a payday creditor, but were brought to these top-cost, brief-term loans in any case. Later, on to the present control, Wonga lose its path. One production inside told its story became toxicity and regulators step in to cut off the letter of credit pipe. Scandals, consisting letters of counterfeit legislative firms while pursuit debts, and progressive army of inappropriate loans, hit the Wonga mark and its popular client numbers bring down of 1 millionth to 575,000. The town controller, the Finance Hold Credibility, FCA, controlled how of January 2015 customers must person more stringent availability checks, set a cost cap how crossed the common concern bet, and told no should always include to return more than rather than 2 times the sum adopted. Mr. McAteer told the impact was to recover a wholesome balance sheet in the letter of credit marketplace. This expressiveness now is how the client looks for letter of credit, quite rather than the some way about, he told. Wonga's control modified, it done a losing, and it taken a reconsideration. Out went the puppets, and in came TV adverts showing difficult working lunch lady and mums. In 2015, its common client was man and elderly among 20 and 35, but it offered down there was a more extensive marketplace. It published an extraordinary estimation, pretending how its study offered about 13 millionth human beings in the UK were cash money and letter of credit constrained and by served by main finance services. Several human beings were start to get a bit of a pay growth following year of squeezed salary, and occupation levels extended to enhance, enabling several to escape any requirement to rotate to brief-term loans. Several controlled to rescue quite for the wet day foundation. Letter of credit map transmission deals were proper more appealing, enabling human beings to garden obligation for months or the year. Low concern rates intended loan of the main finance institutions on the top road was relatively inexpensive. Lot yet bring down in unauthorized overdrafts. Next the FCA crackdown, lot payday lenders solved to keep the marketplace and several compressed. Such how remained displaced the attention of their means. Wonga excited to much longer period, more than versatile loans. Onto its newest figures, client numbers omitted to 220,000 by September 2017. But which on such letter of credit constrained customers, human beings who may include defaulted on loans, overdrafts and letter of credit cards in the history, or include excited in the nation in no letter of credit story and so fight to save more than letter of credit of banks or house societies. Regulators include laid down the tilt for no for-profit letter of credit unions to supply to the team of human beings, but they do not include the power to be them all. How is more than rather than the 3.1 millionth, 6% of UK adults, who took out top cost letter of credit. Several human beings are departure to brief-term lenders, several in their household operating as guarantors. Obligation charities say payday lenders stay in stock option, but are normally not the top stock option. All the time, they cannot tremble the dark of the history. They are cladding a team of heritage complaints how price period and cash. Wonga was constrained to search a rescue of its backers the monthly among a splash in claims. One elder production resource told how claims control companies had been a main issue for payday lenders following they displaced their attention of PPI. Several say lot of these claims are litigious, but conduct to a appeal handling fee in any case. Some sense a feeling of inequity how the controller permitted retrospectively claims while loans had been translucent. Nickname Baxter, of Trading Flesh the vocational finance claims associate, told it was a bit wealthy for payday lenders to accuse claims companies for creature this verify and balance sheet in the framework. One item is for certainly, wealthy is not a speech lot payday lending customers would use later, or currently.